What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Surprise, cockfags. I'm just kidding. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. I know you guys weren't expecting this, but since I didn't do anything on Monday, I figured I'd try and give this shit a try. But whatever. So, who's ready for Spot Monkey Fest episode 3 or 4? I've been watching the show. Not gonna lie. It's been alright. Hasn't been the best show, but I'm not going to shit on it because there's been some good wrestling. That's all I ask for is good wrestling. But they need to start telling me why they're doing what they're doing. If they don't, then I don't want to fucking watch the show. And the reason that I say this, and this is not going to be a shit all over AEW night, I promise you. You're going to shit all over fucking WWE for not giving us good storylines. Well, AEW hasn't really. I mean, they've given us a storyline, but we don't know what the fuck's going on. And I ain't gonna watch Being the Elite to find out what the fuck is going on. Why should I have to watch Being the Elite to find out what's going on? They've got a 2-hour show. They can show little vignettes like they did last week as to why Cody needs to win the world title. I'm behind that. But I'm watching. Why did Darby Allin Jericho have a match last week? That's where I call the bullshit. Because he went the distance with Cody Rhodes, he deserves a shot to get a shot at the title, which he got the shot, and they ended up losing last week. We talked about this on Friday. I don't like how the finish happened. It made Jericho look weak. I don't care what anybody says. You can say whatever the fuck you want. But it made Jericho look weak. I get it, he's almost 50, but it still makes him look weak. Just my opinion, that's all. And Darby Allin's only 173 pounds. I don't know, man. I don't know what this company's trying to do. It is what it is. I don't think that'll happen either, Midnight Crisis, but we just never know. WWE's not going anywhere. I tell you that right now. We did watch Raw Monday night, and it was absolute trash. I'm not going to defend WWE. I'm not a WWE mark. I have watched WWE since I was a little kid. If it's shit, I'm going to fucking say it's shit. And it was shit. It was absolute trash. SmackDown was a little better, but not by much. NXT is the best show on TV right now. The production value is good. There's good storylines going. I like where they're going. AEW, it's only their 4th show, but I'm still going to call them out on their bullshit when they do bullshit. And the bullshit that they're calling them out on is they say, well, we saw what wrestling was. We thought we'd make a difference. But yet they keep doing the same fucking things that WWE's done. Like I said, everything in wrestling has been done. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and shit on AEW because we're here to watch AEW Dynamite. I'm as biased as I can be, but if I see something that I do not like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm sorry, that's not who I am. And everybody that knows me knows I will not sugarcoat shit. If I see shit, I'm going to call it as shit. I don't think they need 15 years to compete. But it may take them a while to catch up. But WWE, it's the standard bearer, believe it or not, is WWE. That's where everybody wants to be. What WWE has done is where everybody wants to be. AEW they've been putting on some pretty good shows. However, the wrestling, I want to see storylines. Enough with the fucking wrestling. Wednesday nights for me, like, I can't watch NXT tonight. I'd much rather watch it tomorrow night. Reason being, what we do on Wednesdays is we actually watch one and then we watch the other. I felt like I had been watching Raw after getting done with watching them shows. What matches are tonight? You know, I don't even fucking know because I don't.
have Private Party versus Lucha
Oh
Brothers
yeah,
for the tag team tournament.
we're having this. We're having the semifinals. That's right. I thought you said Luchasaurus. I'm like, no, he's out.
No, it's Lucha Brothers. Girl.
Did you just call her brothers?
I was in the middle of saying something.
Lucha Brothers. Hey. You're fine. We have that, and then we have the other semifinal match. I think it's tonight too.
I think so too. They announced that Britt Baker's going to be there. Doing what? I don't know. Hopefully not talking.
Oh, she will be talking.
And Cody has a major announcement tonight.
He has a major announcement. They're folding. They're quitting. I'm just kidding. Oh, we're getting Pac versus Omega. We're getting Omega versus Joey Janela tonight. I don't know where they're gonna go since they decided to put the fucking match on AEW Dark. I don't know what they're gonna be able to do here. I will laugh if it's a regular match, because then where do you go? This is the problem that I have with AEW, and if Basement said he might join us, but if he has said, and I completely agree with him, you start out giving us these fucking high spot ladder matches, which are good matches. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad matches. But you start out at the mountaintop. Where do you go? Where do you go?
To the moon!
Good luck with that. How are you going to get there?
Rocket ship.
They already used a rocket ship to get to the mountaintop. So where are you going to get the fuel? Once you start, I'll use this analogy. Once you start at the mountaintop, okay? Once you start at the mountaintop, where are you going to get the fuel? Can't find fuel on a mountaintop, can you?
There's cocaine, brother.
Where are you going to find the cocaine? On a mountaintop.
It's some dude's ass, brother.
I'm really trying to ask a serious question. I'm trying to get a real answer.
There's nowhere but down.
You can't go to the moon without starting on the mountain because there's no fuel to get you to the moon. It's great that they're starting out with these great matches, but when you have matches that, and I don't even know what I could say for what Meltzer would have given Joey Janela and Kenny Omega. I don't think he gives out stars for those. I don't know. And if he did, if he gave out his 6-star or 7-star, 7-star match, where does he go here? 8 stars? But what makes it an 8? What makes it a 7-star match? What makes a 7-star match? I heard that he gave out pretty good stars for this match, this Joey Janela or this Darby Allin and Chris Jericho match. In my honest opinion, it was shit. I can't honestly give it a rating. I can't. Because if WWE was to do this very thing, people would shit all over it. Am I wrong?
I mean, the fans themselves that were there were shitting on it because of the rope breaks.
Yeah, the fans were shitting on this match.
And we have a sexy bear with us.
What's up,
What's up,
Baseman?
babe?
How's it going, man?
What's up, Jay Pizzle?
Well, not much. Just sitting here talking about AEW. And how this match, because I'm watching the Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho match,
Which is now the third time this match is aired.
and how if WWE was to do a match like this, how people, depending on who was in it, if this was The Fiend and Seth Rollins, people would be shitting all over it right now.
I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. Some sort of UFC.
I'm watching the ending to the Book of Eli.
I'll give you a
been
spoiler.
wondering- I have been wondering where you were, Aaron. It's good to see you again. But no, you can't join us. Sorry, man.
You guys want to eat this? Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
I
Grandma.
have never seen this movie before.
The Accountant?
No, the Book of Eli.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
I thought it was all right.
The what?
Book of Eli.
Actually, the Book of Eli is actually a pretty good movie. It had me, I'm like, what is this book everybody is after? It turns out it's fucking Bible.
Well, spoilers.
Oh, who cares? Have you seen the movie?
Bobbitt's watching it right now.
You've never seen the movie, Bobbin?
No.
You'll enjoy it. It's pretty good. Yes, I gave away the book, but it's actually a really good movie.
Where?
Here's your other spoiler. They all die at the end.
Yeah.
What? They do? Book of John says so.
The Book of John says so.
That's the sequel.
That's the sequel.
Actually, the prequel. To be honest.
I didn't know. No, I wasn't worried. This is funny. This is what beats Darby Allin. Is a punch from Jack Hager and a tap out.
He should have never tapped out, but you know what? Whatever.
No.
I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
No. But I just want people to know that, hey, I'm not going to defend. I pretty much just telling everybody, I'm not going to defend AEW. If they give me shit, if they show me shit, and you all know me, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
No matter what, it's not going to get as bad as Raw. Raw is like literally the worst thing on television.
No. I could totally agree with you. Well, I even said it at the beginning of the show. I said I am not a WWE apologist because Raw was shit. It was complete and utter trash.
Raw
It was the shit on the bottom of the garbage. The dumpster. It was the shit at the bottom of the fucking dumpster that has been festering there for fucking 30 years. That's what Raw was on Monday. No,
so unbelievably bad, man.
It was absolutely trash. And I can't defend it. And I won't defend it.
Not your job to defend it. Nobody's job to defend it.
I still want to see I'm looking forward also to the triple threat match on NXT for the North American Championship. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, and we will watch that tomorrow night. We're not going to stream it. We'll watch. So they're kicking off. It'll be on after. We can skip through because it'll be on the network.
No, look, they didn't get entrances. They're jobbers.
Oh my God, they're all jobbers. They didn't get entrances. That's another thing. We talked about that last night on Wrestling Memories, which should be up soon. We did talk about that last night. That's all right.
Yes, we did.
It's fine. We'll be up. But we talked about that last night on Wrestling Memories about how people complain that if they don't get an entrance, and it's WWE's fault. It is WWE's fault. They don't. They're jobbers. Essentially,
I feel nipples. Ooh.
Did you see the they showed the records for each team?
I saw it.
I didn't see it.
There it is again.
I did see it. But I was at work today, and I actually watched the WW 2K20 career mode movie cut.
I'm gonna be playing that shit
It's
soon.
actually, the storyline is good, but it's really cheesy.
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking.
I'm
WWE.
gonna. I've already decided I'm buying it tomorrow. I'm like I really want to play it so bad.
I don't know. I'm interested in playing it just because I didn't buy the last year one, and I'll be the judge whether it's a horrible hunk of shit or
Well,
not.
see,
after I play it.
people shit all over 18 and 19. I like both of those. I thought those two was really good, so I'm gonna really like this one.
There's things I don't like about them, and there's things I do. But who do you have in this match? This is for the
Lucha
finalists.
I'm gonna go with Lucha Brothers.
Yeah,
Same.
it's hard.
Yeah, same
It's
here.
hard not to go with the Lucha Brothers.
They're the best. Look, you can't. I mean, it's nice that Private Party got a nice run. I don't think Private Party should win. I would go with your strong tag teams to win here.
Go with the name that's already built. Lucha Brothers.
Well, for this match,
Oh,
for
he's
this match.
paralyzed.
And then I'd go with SCU.
Who you going with, Trek?
I go with Lucha Brothers.
Who asked the question? Who are you going with, Basement?
I'm going with the Lucha Brothers. Though I don't think they're going to be the champions at the end of the whole tournament.
No. I think SCU will ultimately be the champions at the end. That's my hope. That's what I think they should do. But if they don't, that's not my call.
I'd be okay with the Lucha Brothers as champions too, but at the same time, I do see SCU as champions.
I could also.
Didn't everybody say
for
Phoenix
some reason-
broke his face or something?
I
His
don't
face
know.
looks okay.
Who broke his face?
Phoenix
Yeah, he might have, but it might be being protected too.
with that mask
Yeah.
on, yeah. You don't know if there's a nose guard underneath.
We'll see
I haven't
what
seen
he
a close up
does.
though. You'd see if he had like black eyes, that his nose all got fucked up. What in the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Clicked his heels.
No place like home.
Damn it, my Masked Singer isn't on because of the World Series. Damn it.
Wendy,
Wendy!
hey, get over here. Stop that. Oh, that's such a fake pouty face.
What game is it tonight of the World Series? Game 2?
Game 2.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about World Series right now?
No, because I didn't know when it started.
Started last night.
Oh, okay.
By the way, go Nationals.
Oh, Astros.
Go Astros. Fuck the
All the
Nationals.
assholes.
I think the Astros are going to end up winning, but whatever.
I'm going with the Nationals just because they're the more local team.
Huh? That's not even what's more local team. I don't care.
If I had my choice, it would be the Brewers winning the World Series.
Yeah, they're never going to win it.
Don't ever say never, because I never thought the Cubs would ever win it.
But let me tell you something. Cubs can buy a title. You can't.
This ref looks like he's like extended family of Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
He does have a big fucking head. That I do give you.
It's not Phoenix, it's Dean Malenko underneath that.
Oh, there goes he's reacting.
Did you see him go for that 3 count? He jumped up in the air first.
They all do. That I don't.
He's like an
fucking
angry
like.
referee. I love him.
Look at you, standing all by yourself.
Oh look, it hurt him. The kick hurt him.
Yes, that's I know. It's like they must be twins. Oh, you got kicked in the leg and he reacted to it. Like, ow, this hurts. Is me. Did he just kick him in the
He
ass?
jumped
I
over
think he
his friend.
did.
People reacted like that really hurt him. What impact does that have? It hurt his butt.
I have no
Well,
idea.
someone like you, it would never hurt. Fucking gigantic ass man.
That would hurt. But him taking a shot right on the keister? Come on. What the fuck is he doing? Doing the running man on his tag team partner's shoulders.
Doing the running man.
That was pretty good impact on that double stomp, though.
Did that inverted frickin' Rana pile driver, whatever the fuck that is. People clap, all that shit. Like they have never seen that before. This crowd is.
They always start out like this, and they lose their energy for it.
Well, it's because all of them do the same fucking thing. They don't have a guy. They have Jack Hagar, but they don't have a guy that can just come out and destroy people.
I really do. I love Pentagon Junior's finisher.
No, I do too. I like. I mean, Phoenix is okay because he can wrestle. I'm not sure about the Private Party. I really like Pentagon. He's
my favorite guy in the ring. Phoenix, I always thought was like he's really good. He suffers from the same syndrome that Ricochet does.
Yes,
things look just too easy for him.
Yeah,
and he's more high flyer than he is Matt, where Pentagon's the kind of opposite.
Right. I mean, Phoenix can do the ground and pound stuff, but he's more of a high flyer guy. Pentagon is probably my ideal guy that I would.
All around guy. He does the flying stuff and he can do the ground.
He's a strong style guy.
And of the four guys in the ring, he's the one I would assume that would be and could be a world champion.
Well, they don't.
He has been, but I'm just saying.
Yes. Oh my god. If he was that hurt, there's no way he would have been able to do any of that shit.
Exactly.
Now he's like dead. Well, he fucked up there.
But this is like the type of wrestling that AEW has. It's not the story of selling. It's the story of showmanship a lot more than anything else.
Yes, you are correct. But the thing is the crowd. This is why the crowd will start going, okay, how many more of these flippy matches are we going to see? Because they're ultimately going to be doing the same thing.
Well, it's kind of like New Japan, man. When you have these tag team matches at the beginning of New Japan, everybody is like impervious to pain. Mm-hmm. They take some of the most devastating moves known to mankind and continue.
Correct.
But I mean, not the whole roster for AEW is not like that. So I'd like to see a match where they do sell, and that happens a lot more in their one-on-ones.
Right. Did you have to give that emphatic too? I was gonna say, what the fuck? I mean, he only kicked out. It's not like.
And he looks like he has to pee.
Who? We're knee pads. I know that.
I think
it's like only puberty hit the ref's face and head. The rest of his body's still waiting.
Torso, no legs.
He's baby body, old man head.
See, this is the second time Phoenix has done this shit. Now they're going back to what they were doing before.
But you know what? Like this type of match, I'm okay with it starting a show because it ramps up the audience. Like,
yes.
This is where they used to use cruiserweight matches all the time in WCW to kind of like get the audience amped, and then you went with the more story-driven stuff that was going on. Though there is a story to this in terms of it's for a title shot eventually.
Well, this whole tournament's been for the tag team champion, so it makes sense.
Damn, I thought he had it. Fuck.
No commercial break yet either. I like that.
No, they haven't.
But they will. But they have to.
They will.
Fuck.
You knew he wasn't gonna beat him with that. That's not even their finisher.
If it was Brock
I'm
Lesnar,
really, really enjoying this match.
It's all right.
it's good back and forth. I like where it's placed, and I like what they're doing. I just don't want the whole show to be this way.
Right.
Well, you do realize we're getting Joey Janela and Kenny Omega, so be prepared.
Someone's gonna die.
Somebody should
Right?
die, right? That's pretty much what I was telling everybody.
Though I do feel like
I don't know
WWE
what
kind
their
of
move
wrestles.
was, but that was beautiful. What basement?
Go ahead,
I do
Jason.
feel like WWE wrestles too safe,
They do.
and like you can say New Japan or AEW doesn't wrestle safe enough, but I couldn't argue that at times.
Yeah.
They have their moments where you
I-
can clearly tell they're being safe, but then other times it's just like, no. There's no safety.
There's times where it's like we're gonna throw caution to the wind and suplex a guy on an open chair.
Well, I hate to say this, they're spot monkeys.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Oh, is this there? Yeah, there. It's nope.
Oopsie.
That was nice. I think I just saw what you saw, Bob.
Ooh.
His fucking Pentagon is just so fucking good.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
He
He was
is.
one of he was literally probably my favorite thing to come out of Lucha Underground that I saw. That's like where he
Same here.
became what he became.
These guys-
I like
Well, I-
Phoenix in Lucha Underground too.
They
Oh.
both were like they
I-
both were shot to the moon. Like
Break them up.
that company loved them.
Yeah.
Matanza was my favorite part. He is badass.
I loved him too, and I wish I could see him in AEW. I hope Jeff Cobb comes to AEW.
Well, he needs to.
He will. I honestly think.
I think he will sometime.
They need a guy like him too, like a big body that's just powerful as fuck.
Awesome.
You knew it was coming. I
The
mean,
right team won.
everybody was either Private Party or the Luchasaurus Express or the Jurassic Express or whatever they were, but they can't. They can't go with. They have to go with either Lucha Brothers or SCU.
I think
They
it's going to be
have to.
SCU. I
Yeah.
honestly do because like my argument before was with Riho holding the women's championship. They don't really want another team that can't work it on the mic holding another one of their main championships.
Right.
And SCU is over, man.
They are.
Yeah. But I could see Pentagon being a world champion here.
Oh yeah. Eventually
Oh,
they
yeah,
will separate
easily.
these two. Once they get a mid card title going, they'll separate these two. And I see Phoenix going after the mid, and I see Pentagon going after the main.
Yeah. Pentagon's just too good to be in a mid card, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He's main event talent. He doesn't even need to fucking speak, and he's that good. I would make him speak, but speak in fucking Spanish. Fuck it.
I mean, Phoenix can speak. Good. He could be his mouthpiece.
That was a dirty stomp.
The right team definitely won. I can't. So far, so good.
Yep. Good opening match.
Okay,
About what I
so-
expected it to be with these two teams.
So a lot of people know me. I don't like flippy shit. This kind of called for it. Kind of had to happen.
But you know what it was? It had a lot
But
of
it
like high
didn't
spots, flippy
have-
shit.
It wasn't just constant flippy shit. There was some strong style shit in there.
That's why the
where-
addition with Pentagon is so key for that.
Yep.
Who's this guy?
Who fucking knows?
I don't know. You guys are somehow in the future.
Yeah, I'm
well,
still
that's
in the highlight of
Well,
the
that's
tag
because
match.
I'm actually watching it on the network.
He likes to work out. I don't know who the fuck he
guy
is.
we're hoping they would get.
Wardlow? Who the fuck is Wardlow?
Oh, maybe it's some guy that's actually good, hopefully.
See you later, Aaron. It's good to see you again. We'll be back Friday for fucking SmackDown. I don't fall asleep.
I like the little promo package introducing people. That's cool. It's a good addition. That's something that they needed to do.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck he is, but
Okay, so SCU and the Dark Order should be the match before Kenny Omega. Because I see Kenny Omega and Joey Janela being
that's the main event, I think.
Because everybody said it was so fucking good.
It was a brutal match, man.
It may have
I will say that.
It may have been, but like you say, where do you go from there?
Yeah, this is what I'm going to be saying for AEW for a while. Like when you start off on such a high of this is the problem ECW ran into. How many times can you push the envelope before the envelope can no longer be pushed unless you literally kill somebody in the ring?
They're doing it now.
Interesting. They're just getting it right out of the fucking way.
Right?
Maybe.
No, they did this last time too, back to back.
No, there was a women's match in between the.
No, they did 2 tag matches. One ended really quick. Then they did the women's match. Then they did another 2 tag matches.
Yeah, it was LAX versus the Jobber team.
Yeah, but
it wasn't the tournament team though.
What's up, Elton J. Hahn?
I heard Elton John's retiring.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I don't
give.
He's Rocket Man.
He's retiring to suck more dicks.
I don't think he has to retire to do that.
Are these minions ever going to wrestle?
I don't think so.
Well, then why the fuck are they there?
He has the army of jobbers.
Your guess is as good as mine, JP.
Well, have fun, Aaron. We will be live tomorrow night for Sideline Study Podcast as well. I forgot about that. We couldn't go live last night. Well, we could have, but
would have been a very short show.
It would have been well, I don't expect this show to be very long anyway, so because there's nothing really important to talk about. Only a couple of things.
Trust me, I really wanted to do it yesterday, but I couldn't.
What the fuck is this asshole? What are they?
They're fucking
minions.
Minions, I guess. Oh.
Anytime anybody says minions, I think of
the little yellow man. Yes.
Yeah.
You too. Speaking of which, they have Despicable Me on Netflix or Amazon Prime, so you and I can watch it tomorrow.
At least those minions are funny.
If they have Despicable Me on anything and you're going to watch it tomorrow, JP, you might want to invest in a shotgun.
Wow, but those minions aren't just funny, they're actually useful.
Right?
I don't understand. Like, I don't know if I actually like this team.
What's up, Beersy? How's it going, man?
What's up, Beersy?
Beer and pizza tonight.
Cheersy, Beersy. Cheersy.
It's everybody's favorite ref.
Oh, yeah, shit. This match is going to be great.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why did you have to say that, man? I wouldn't have noticed her for a while.
Oh shit! I would
have noticed her for a while.
Until she did something stupid and like
now she's
a fucking photo shoot in the middle of the ring.
She would have Brock Lesnar off the top rope if nobody was paying attention to her.
God. Just fucking literally launch herself like a rocket ship.
So basically, the minions are to them what Dalton Castle's boys are to him, where they just let him sit on them.
Making Aubrey Edwards the main focus in the fucking match. The Dark Order's gonna have a fucking issue with her all fucking night.
Every match she's in, somebody has to get in her face.
Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
Misa ref.
Misa!
If she didn't see the tag yet, she's gonna let him stay in the ring.
She's busy talking to somebody in the corner.
Yes, Beersy is eating pizza and drinking a beer.
The steady dad of pizza and beer.
Beersy does. Time he comes in here, he goes and having beer and pizza. It cheers right back to you there, brother.
I hope it's good pizza, not like that frozen pizza. It's not DiGiorno. I mean, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
DiGiorno's actually pretty good. I can't.
But it's definitely not delivery. You can tell that immediately.
No, you're right. We don't have a really good pizza. Well, I don't know. I want to try that pizza place down the road. No, I've had that. The one we drove by in Keeler.
Okay.
I have to go. Pizza Nova. Never heard of it.
Okay, this is fucking hell, man. This is like actually like paid live stream that I'm watching, and it still freezes. Eat my tits, world.
It's what? Say that again? It freezes. I thought you said something.
I refuse to repeat myself ever.
Fair enough.
Hogan must pose.
Basement, he says it's Pizza Nova.
Yeah, Pizza Nova, man. I have one close by. They're not like anywhere near my favorite pizza, but they're all right. It's better than DiGiorno.
I think the best pizza I've ever had is when I was in Chicago. I had a Chicago pizza place.
I'd love to try
I've been
Chicago
to New York.
pizza.
I did not like the pizza. Don't even fucking look at me like that. So.
I had pizza when I was in fucking Europe, and it's so different.
If you ever get enough money to go out and visit your dad, we'll do that.
My favorite pizza place is Ciro's right here in Galax. Their buffalo chicken pizza is second to none. Oh yeah, I have Tony Hawk's phone number.
Do you? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a joke either. You actually put it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a text asking him if we'll use the Raw stage as a half pipe.
You show the stream, icon Imran. You show the stream. Oh, there they go.
Is this the first commercial or the second?
It's the first one.
First.
That is ridiculous.
That means there's going to be a lot of.
There's going to be like 10 in a row, but.
Yeah. Fucking. You go. Show the stream.
Yeah, I mean, Icon Imran was on something, man.
Don't incite a riot.
Imran. You go watch it on British USA.
There you go.
You can even catch up on your favorite episodes of Temptation Island on British USA.
Favorite episodes.
Once Heather gets back here, I'm going to have her take over because I got to eat yet.
What the hell is the point of ESPN having UFC if they never fucking show it on their channels?
They do. They show the preliminary.
The problem with UFC is the same problem with boxing. It's like, unless you have like larger than life characters,
Yes. And right now UFC, they do. They can't speak fucking English.
Eh.
Well, like I like how Spike used to do it. Like you get like a big match every Saturday night.
They still do that, Bob. It's called UFC Fight Night. It's just not as big as.
It used to be.
No, like they won't put fucking Conor McGregor on there. They'd be stupid to put Conor McGregor on. The fucking dude from Ukraine or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
He's apparently the best pound for pound boxer that they have, and would probably destroy everybody that he faces except for heavyweights. But hey, what do I know?
Who is he? Who are you talking about?
He's from like Russia or something. I can't pronounce his name.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, how do you feel about the picture-in-picture stuff? Do you think like there's a point? Because I still end up looking at the commercial more than I shouldn't.
Right. With the picture-in-picture, yes, you don't miss any of the action, but at the same time, you miss a lot of the action because the first time they did it, Joe was out there grabbing cameras from people and speaking on the mic, and we missed everything that happened there, so it was retarded for it to go there.
Well, I feel like the company might use the picture-in-picture saying, "Well, we're still live, so we can show everything we would normally show." Which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it as a whole because I still pay more attention to the commercial, just because I can hear the commercial.
Right. And that's.
Are you guys talk about this guy named Warrior?
What?
Sorry, I had to go ahead.
You were saying something.
I guess talk about this Russian guy named Zubaria Tugohov.
Yeah.
You are
Your guess
speaking
is as good as
fucking
mine.
Klingon, man.
You showed me a picture, I would probably.
Zuberzinian
Let you know.
Klingon.
No, Wendy, we
I
gotta
can't
go on a-
fucking say
Hold
what
on,
we
hold
just
on,
said,
hold on,
Mason.
hold on. What the fuck? Aren't these guys they had to buy tickets to get in? Fucking Jesus.
Who is this guy from Dark Order? Oh, look. It's Jericho.
Here he go.
And yes, Alpha, I'm doing a little bit better, but not much better.
What kind of shitty tickets did he buy? I must go up to the
Shit,
nosebleeds.
right?
I think he's going up to the skybox.
But why did he have to buy a ticket to get in?
I don't think he did.
He just wanted
Yeah,
to.
he did.
Okay. That makes no sense.
He was showing tickets in his hands or something in his hands.
Yeah, he just flashed them again.
What kind of fucking
He got-
stupid shit is that?
He got super nosebleeds.
Oh,
he
maybe
got the
they explained
skybox,
it somewhere
which-
else.
Skybox is another VIP area. Will you leave your father's phone alone?
I think that's the guy. Looks like Gargano, kind of.
Okay.
What a weird place to put that in during this match.
Yeah,
When we
really.
just came back from a commercial break. You also have something that takes away eyes from the action.
Dude, that's so stupid.
That's because it's LAX and Chris Jericho.
And my
Well-
first thing I'm gonna shit on. Why would you fucking do that in the middle of a fucking match? It's kind of fucking important.
You know what? They just took a commercial break. They're kind of throwing this match away for the watching at home audience anyway. Which is unfortunate because Dark Order got a bye, but like it's gonna happen at some point in time. It makes sense for them to walk in with tickets during a match because it makes sense for their characters to not give a fuck about anything else that's happening.
Right.
Well, it's just like when we watched WCW a couple weeks ago, and it was like the Malenko versus Guerrero match, and all they did was show the promo of Hogan arriving.
Yeah.
This reminds me of when the WWE guys bought tickets for ECW and got obliterated.
Oh yeah, the
By the audience.
Renegades over there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been an okay match, but apparently they didn't feel it was okay enough that they had to bring them out. And you just showed the flag back. Good job. Good job. Their flag, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know, Gina. We don't know if they were banned. It doesn't really make sense why they're buying tickets, but if it was explained, I apologize. Otherwise, I don't understand what's happening.
I did not hear anything saying that they were banned or anything like that. They are the inner circle.
Yeah.
They are part of your fucking roster. Why are they buying tickets?
Yeah. Unless it's just
also,
a show
it would be
off.
so easy to just start this show and say, we're banning you from here because of some bullshit. But who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's explained elsewhere. I have no idea.
He has the bubbly.
Hey, it's David Lee Roth.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Hey, it's David Lee Roth. Oh, wait, it's Jericho.
No. You have your own phone.
I don't really
Go play with
care
it.
for the Dark Order.
They're just another one of those throwaway teams. I think they're just going to be out there for talent enhancement.
He's
Yeah.
got the bubbly.
He's got a shitload of popcorn, too.
Come here.
Frankie Kazarian looks like that fucking old English dude from NXT.
Oh,
Frankie Kazarian.
I can't remember his name right now, but we always talk about him.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I can't think of his name. The guy who...
He's with Oni Lorcan.
Hi, Wendy. Yeah. Andy Birch.
Why the fuck does Aubrey Edwards ask every fucking competitor if they're okay? Somebody standing in the fucking outside of the ring. Are you okay? No, bitch, I'm not fucking okay. Because you're fucking in my face.
Basement, you mean Danny Birch.
There we go. Yeah, he looks like Danny Birch.
He does.
She's still trying to ask if he's okay. What the fuck?
I'll wait for it.
He walked off of Aubrey.
Yep.
She's got to be part of the action. If she was a normal referee, she'd be in a coma right at this point in time. She was touched by a
If
wrestler.
she was Earl Hebner, she'd be dead.
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, I did not expect that.
That's how I felt with the camera movement. I agree.
That's about what this match has been.
The match has been pretty good.
The match has been
It has
good, but
been
they
a good
cut away.
match. It's just they cut away a bit too much for me to be as invested
Right.
as I should be.
Yeah.
I know it's inevitable, but I still would have rather watched the first match without cutaways than this one. So I think the decision to cut away during this one was the right one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Finish.
He wasn't even trying. But, all right, we have our finalists. We have SCU versus the Lucha Brothers.
And we got Jericho with the...
And that is the right team won again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Both good matches. I can't complain. The only thing I don't understand is why these guys bought tickets, but whatever.
Yes, you do. Fucking Santana and fucking...
And as I was just going to say, the winner of these finals is more than likely going to start a program with LAX.
Well,
yep.
They don't even call him that. Call him Tito and Santana.
I don't think they can call him that.
No, because Impact's being a bunch of assholes about it.
Yeah.
But you can get your dick sucked in your Nissan Qashqai.
No.
Sorry, that's the commercial I'm seeing.
Wendy, Daddy's got food. Oh, yeah, that shut you up real quick.
The guy from Dark Order looks like he got Shark Boy's mask somehow.
Let's see how much that freaking phone is. I'm gonna switch to Straight Talk.
JP's niece uses that and she likes it, so.
What's that?
Straight talk.
Sounds like a way to turn gay people straight.
Wendy.
I agree, Gina. He is so full of fucking puns. It's ridiculous.
Who's that?
Excalibur.
I can't fuck. Sounds like a fucking overreacts to a fucking DDT like. No, let me take that back. He reacts to a fucking a rest hold like it's the fucking greatest thing since Wonder Bread.
And they have somebody coming out during commercial.
Bad boy Joey Janela. They're doing this match right here. We're doing everything back. Was the show only an hour long? Right? Yeah. What, honey?
What I heard during Jericho's promo last week, the guys in the arena came here and started chanting, "We can't hear you."
What do you mean?
I guess that it took him a couple. They were putting on the big screen. I don't want to call it Titantron because that's not what it is. But he was on there and he was muted, so they kept having the chant, "We can't hear you," until someone backstage finally found out about 2 minutes later and turned it on.
This is going on next?
Yep.
What the fuck? What's going to end the show?
Probably
Cody's announcement.
As we know,
Holy
being the elite has
fuck!
gotten the most emphasis out of this entire company instead of the
Well, I
new
mean,
talent that they're supposed to
Omega
push.
is part of being.
Fucking phone's $900. Fuck that shit.
Come on. What the fuck are they doing? Am I watching AEW Dark or am I watching fucking AEW Dynamite right now?
Dynamite, baby.
And why does the caption there say AEW Dark?
Oh, yeah.
Don't-
That's not good.
How much you will bet they're fucking showing the AEW Dark match right now instead
No,
of
they
the live
just,
one?
Probably.
did they not just, like, show clips of it or something?
And they showed the Moxley and Janela match.
Yeah.
I just saw clips of Kenny Omega and him, but whatever.
Only clips I saw were Moxley, but they might have shown clips, so I had to look away because of Wendy.
Yeah, they're showing the clips of the Dark match right now.
But tell me why the graphics on the fucking.
Maybe they're promoting
entrance
it. They're saying this happened on Dark. I don't know. Fuck it. Nothing makes sense.
What
Yeah.
the fuck are they doing here? I don't understand this.
They're showing how he
That-
became the fucking Omega
Not
World Champion.
that. I'm talking about live. What's live?
Yeah, that is weird. Why does it say that?
I don't know. I don't know why it says it on the. You're talking about on the actual like Titantron or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Like
screen.
the entrance ramp. Yeah.
but this is.
It's whatever.
Are
If
they-
it's a technical
Are they
issue, it's not that bad.
seriously? Because if it's just clips, why go through the entire entrance for both of them?
No, this is actually going to be a new match. What do you mean?
No, they showed clips first, and now they're showing the entrances again. So I don't know what they're doing. So.
What?
Oh, it is from tonight because it's got them in the skybox. So they're.
Yeah, no.
When
I don't know
Kenny
what-
came out, he had the AEW Dark behind him.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that doesn't make sense. But it's like if it's a technical error, it's a small
Yep.
one.
It probably is.
Oh, lovers still. Like you literally killed me last match, but let's do it.
And this one will probably just be a regular 10-minute match.
Okay, so DQs are in effect. We're not going to have what they had on AEW Dark. I don't think I'd wrestle with like any form of jewelry. Like he's wrestling with like a nose ring. I don't think I'd have like anything in just in case.
That's why Jeff Hardy stopped wearing his lip ring because he kept getting punched in the face so often.
I would wrestle with a cock ring.
Don't
First, you'd have to get
tell
a
that
cock.
to Joey Ryan.
Is John Moxley supposed to wrestle tonight?
Yeah,
No,
Pac versus
he hasn't gone
Moxley,
on
I
yet.
think.
You had the 2 tag team champion tournament matches.
That one will probably be the main event.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what is Kenny Omega's record? He's 0-3 or something.
He's 1-3.
1-3. Okay.
Yeah.
As a singles, overall he's 3-3. I take it that whole him sliding down into the abyss or whatever the fuck it was isn't happening.
It might be slowly happening, but again, we haven't really seen it in their television programming. It's been like visible on Twitter and everywhere else, but
How long before the audience starts screaming, "We want tables"?
I want tables right now.
They're expecting tables. I can tell you that already. They're anticipating.
Fuck tables. I want flaming tables, motherfucker.
I want guns.
Really? Hey, Ray Sean.
Hey, wouldn't that be the shit if the Fiend showed up?
I would fucking mark out. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be like, the fuck is he doing here?
Well, I guess he defected.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm back, guys. Sorry.
Of course you
Sorry.
were back,
Dinner.
Cena.
I had to eat. I had to kind of feed Wendy too.
Joey J Spot.
I'm assuming that this is not one of those matches. This is a regular match.
Yeah,
It
it is. They said it's not like disqualification will count and everything.
Everybody's gonna be disappointed.
It's weird though to have like the dark match that they did be balls to the walls, and then the televised match to not be.
Exactly my point. Not saying it's not good.
Rayshon, the show's been pretty
Again.
good so far.
What do I think so far? Tag team matches have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This match isn't bad. And now they decided to go to a full blown commercial.
Just started. It's not like there's nothing you can really do about commercials. You can try to place them at the best place possible, but not having a commercial for the first 25 minutes, like we said, is going to equate to having a lot of commercials in the next 40 minutes.
Yep. Exactly.
Gina, it's not that I don't. I like him showcasing that he's a good wrestler. It's just, it seems weird to like start a feud if it's going to continue at the place where feuds normally end.
Yeah.
They kind of like build up to the extreme instead of start extreme to go backwards. It's not like I'm against it though. I don't mind them doing this. I didn't want to see another match the exact same that I saw in AEW Dark.
I'll be right back.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not seeing Joey Janela. I just don't. I don't get him. Without him doing the thumbtack thing, I don't. That's what I think of Joey. Every time I see Joey Janela, that's all I can think about.
He's not bad. It's not like that he can't wrestle. It's just
not
like
saying
I
he
don't
can't.
know what his selling point is.
Without all the other stuff, I can't. No, I'm not gonna shush. I just.
I don't know what his selling point is. That's like where because if you build yourself off of being like this hardcore dude that takes like ridiculous bumps, it's hard to then like. I'd rather you build yourself up as a regular wrestler and then introduce the fact that you can take brutal bumps. Kind of like Kevin Owens has done.
I'm pretty sure almost every wrestler out there today could take a pretty hard bump. They just don't do it. I have to find something else other than taking a bump off a fucking 50-foot ladder. I mean, Shane McMahon, that's all he knows how to fucking do. Every time you see Shane McMahon, you want to see him fall off a 50-foot ladder. Or jump off a fucking cage, or jump off a Titantron. Because that's what Shane McMahon does. I haven't yet to see Joey Janela wrestle a regular match.
Well, Joey Janela is like light years away from Shane McMahon in terms of in-ring wrestling.
I agree.
Shane McMahon knows how to do like 5 moves, and he sticks to them.
I agree.
And they're ridiculous most of the time. But it's the problem. The problem is when you market yourself as something, it's not interesting. It's not if you market yourself as the most extreme version of what you could be, the regular version of you is not as interesting.
I agree. And he is young yet, so hopefully he will slow down because he's only, 24?
And he's dead. No. Just like with the way he wrestles, he's gonna end up in a chair, man.
Yeah. He's 30?
He's 30?
I thought he was younger than that.
No, I thought he was 28.
Well, smack my ass and call me cornbread.
Oh, I know Kenny Omega is 36. I thought he was like 30.
He was 34 when there was a lot of talk about him coming to WWE.
He was 34
when his
he was
star was at a time. He just had a birthday. But yeah, he did not decide to go to WWE.
Joey Janela, you missed that. Okay, Gina, it's fine. He's 30. I don't care. Good. I thought he was 24.
He can wrestle. Like I've seen him wrestle before. It's just he marketed himself as more of a. That was kind of fucked up, but he marketed himself as more of like the extreme side of himself.
You're just saying.
30's that age too when your body starts being like, I'm done. Fuck it.
Right.
Okay. For some reason, I see a lot of Brian Pillman in that Joey Janela.
I could see that. He's got that crazy persona down.
That hair's turning into an afro real quick, though.
Does anybody have a better Snapdragon suplex than Omega?
You don't see it very often, to be honest. It's one of those moves that I think is like really hard on someone's neck.
Who does them in WWE? Somebody did a pretty good one.
I haven't seen it in WWE
for
a while.
Matt Riddle does a very good Snapdragon suplex. I've seen him do it.
I like Snap Germans more than I like Snapdragon.
That's what he does. Snap German. I'm sorry. The quick. That's more like a full Nelson.
It's a full Nelson suplex. That's exactly what it is. But it's one of my favorite suplexes. You don't see it that often. He does it a lot, which I don't know if he ever he used it more now in AEW than I've seen him using it in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But you could look at Omega's moveset and say he's got the best of every certain version of moves.
Killing me, woman. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it's more like a full Nelson.
They're the same. They're the exact same thing. They're the same move. I hate everyone.
How would you know?
This is from years of playing WWE and creating characters that you learn the names of moves. But I think it's only called Dragon Suplex usually in New Japan and Full Nelson in America.
It's
okay. Why is he running? Okay, well, fair enough. Fucking Joey Janela turned into Forrest Gump for a minute. Johnny!
What time do they spend AEW? I don't understand the question.
Pretty good question though. I'll give it 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go with this shit. And this guy will have to retire in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
He finishes the move. I'm officially announcing my retirement.
Well, if they want to, he keeps taking moves like that, he's going to go through the same problem.
That was more on his ass, though. That wasn't too bad.
Jesus, that knee.
You ever broke your tailbone before? Basement?
I haven't. I've got too much of a great ass covering it.
Well, that's the end of the match. I don't understand.
That knee, Kenny Omega is probably my favorite knee outside of Shinsuke Nakamura when he was in New Japan. He actually probably has my favorite knee in the industry.
I think the only person who might have a better knee than Omega is Shinsuke.
He's the only one in the competition, I'd say.
Is he going to talk? Because if he is, I'm turning the channel.
No, turn it up. Turn it up and listen.
No, I
to his beautiful, fucked up voice.
Omega. No, Chauncey, we're not watching AEW. We're actually watching WCW from 1984.
Yeah, Kenny Omega's a time traveler.
Yes, we are watching AEW. It's been alright. The match was pretty good. Again,
all of the matches have been pretty good, I will say. And they've kind of shuffled up the high flying with the hard hitting with the mat wrestling.
Again, Kenny Omega is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Any match he is in is usually pretty good. I'll ask Basement because he watched that match because I don't care about the last match that they had. Which one was better?
They were both. It depends on what you're looking for. The one match was kind of okay. Have you ever watched a horror movie where it's not a bad horror movie, but there's a lot of blood and shit? Gratuitous violence was one match, where the other match was not. They were both good matches, but it just seemed weird to have one before the other in the way that it went. If they were going to do two matches, I actually have no idea why this match even happened.
So I would honestly have been okay with, to be honest with you, I would have been okay for the dark match to be this match, and then the match that they had at the dark match be what they do tonight.
I just feel like there's no need for them to wrestle again after the dark match.
They're done. They should be
They
done
might have just
wrestling.
did it because I think Janela is new, and he probably wanted to like debut, new to AEW, and he wanted to debut with a guy that he's comfortable wrestling with. And here we go, Cody Rhodes coming out of the fucking earth.
Plus, they just wasted their budget on fucking Pyro.
But this is the thing. He's not the champion. He's literally giving himself the Triple H treatment.
Well, it's because he is their Triple H.
Stop it.
God, I love him.
Right. He's alright.
I don't actually love him. He's okay.
God, I fucking love Cody's entrance.
I don't even know if that was his entrance.
Yeah, it is.
He entered. And now I see kids running into a truck.
Because if you remember when during the debut episode he entered like with Brandy and Pharaoh.
I'm all for like the fanfare and the entrances and the entertainment, so I don't mind it. I could see people if they were like salty as shit being like, "Oh my god, he's doing what WWE's doing." It's like, you know, they kind of need to do that in order to succeed on this side of the world.
Nobody else can have Pyro now because they blew it all on Cody.
Everybody will have Pyro as long as they have entrance. Everybody will have the same Pyro, actually.
I'll be back 1 sec. I gotta switch rooms because my TV's flipping over to record something.
Whatever, dude.
All right, that doesn't make sense to anybody but yourself, but okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll be back in 1 second.
And your time's up.
Your time is up. Time is now.
No. Please God, no. Am I the only one that doesn't want to ever see John Cena wrestle again?
No.
It's just like his character went from like this rapper that was against all the rules to being like, I'm for the kids, to now creep. Like he's got this. Something happened when he grew his hair out. It seemed like he became kind of like child rapist.
Right.
Here's the question, Gina. Do you know anybody's entrance song except for his? Because I don't. For a while there, they had like the audio so fucked up where I couldn't understand anything that was happening when people entered.
I don't even pay attention to anybody's entrance anymore. I know they have them.
The whole
the Jericho on Judas.
Yeah, Jericho.
The only two entrances I ever really cared about were Shinsuke's and Bobby Roode's, and they ruined them, so I don't care.
I'm back.
Welcome.
Hey.
All right, here we go. Let's hear this. Let's hear this announcement.
I'm pregnant. With rage.
You father.
Are you sure they're not booing you, Cody? Fucking Jericho is great. I will give Jericho this. He is great.
He is.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
He was the greatest acquisition AEW made, in my honest opinion. Look at him. What a fucking clown. Jericho's the best.
So they gave him a mic. He had to buy a ticket, but they gave him a mic.
Maybe he. Nah, I don't give a fuck. It's apropos. We want
Here we fucking go
Stardust.
with this shit. Why? Why? This is not necessary.
I love you, Chris Jericho. But why did he purchase tickets? He works for this company.
Hager's going to attack him.
Yeah, because he's not there, right?
Yeah, he's not in the box with him. He's going to attack Cody.
Yes,
Yeah, he's
that
got
is-
some sort of
it is a mole
third
on
nipple
Cody's eye.
on his
He's always
eyes.
had it.
Yeah. That's his center of power.
Yep, he's good. That's good set up for next week. That's going to be his first match.
The thing is, Cody Rhodes looks like the prototypical villain.
Yes. Wendy, come here, baby girl. Come here.
Time for somebody to get back on you.
Shh. Stop. Of course.
This guy keeps touching Cody for some reason. Little taps on his shoulders. This is the fifth time he touched him.
Stop.
Oh, God.
Oh, here come the Young Bucks. Of course.
No.
MJF. Well, apparently the Young Bucks will. Whatever.
I feel like Cody will beat Jericho and then have to face MJF because they're kind of building the story that way, I feel. But I might be wrong.
You did. Oh shit.
Where's the scar?
Huh,
I
he
fucking
did.
I love it.
Oh shit. Fucking. Oh.
God, it's time to do yoga.
Like DDP's gonna fucking do anything. He's gonna yoga.
He-
He's gonna do
he-
yoga.
Oh fucking.
God damn it.
I like at least the entrance video. DDPY.
What are you going to do now, Jericho?
Where are the Young Bucks?
I don't know. I was kind of expecting Glacier coming.
So there was never ever really a big announcement. Just throwing that
Not
out
really.
there.
Fight in the skybox.
Oh shit!
Sugar glass.
Dude, this is fucking awesome.
Is it really though?
Yeah. I'm liking this.
He punched him in the face too.
Dippin' Dots. Anything but the Dippin' Dots.
Why does he have a crutch? And where did he get it from?
There's a guy there on crutches.
Dippin' Dots.
What the fuck?
He's saying, I've got a ticket. Like, why did he have to? I don't understand why he
Regardless if he
fucking
has a
bought a ticket.
He's literally fighting in the middle of the stadium. I don't think a ticket's going to save you at this point, man.
He's playing the victim card.
I got a ticket. Jericho is fucking great, man. I don't care.
Hungry again? You want a bath?
Last time I saw them made red shirts, I was watching Star Trek.
What is Aubrey Edwards now a fucking police officer?
Probably.
She's also a wrestler and a ref.
You know where to go.
It looks like she's a freaking cheerleader the way she.
But like, regardless if he has a ticket, why are they taking him to the washroom? Oh, it's stairs.
I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck they had to buy a ticket.
I don't know why they bought a ticket, but I also don't know how having a ticket would save you from having assault interrogation. Oh.
I'm not sure I understand why they had to buy a ticket to get in the arena, but whatever.
And with such a crucial point, it was so crucial for us to understand. In my honest opinion, it was crucial for me to understand why they had a ticket or why they needed a ticket. If they're gonna build storylines upon them having that ticket and why they were there, so unless it happened somewhere else, which I don't like anyway, I am at a loss. I did enjoy the segment. Don't get me wrong. It's just like it would have hit home perfectly for me if they told me why he bought a ticket.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. What took me out of it is I'm sitting here questioning why they had to buy a ticket. I can't let it go.
It's like the easiest part of the storytelling too. Like you could have spent 1 minute telling me why he had to buy a ticket.
I'm sitting here literally trying to figure out why 4 wrestlers that are signed by this company had to buy a ticket. Yeah. This is my problem with this company right now. The segment was good. I'm not shitting on the segment, but why did they have to buy a ticket?
Or maybe they bought it. And even if I was to think maybe they bought a ticket so that they were paying customers and they couldn't be assaulted by talent, you could tell that story, but none of those stories were actually told.
Tell me that, though. That's the thing. All you gotta do is spit words out of your fucking mouth and tell me. That's all you have to do. Don't sit on it and then, oh shit, maybe we should have told you why. Well, I don't care now.
There's a couple of ways the story could have gone. I'm okay with everything that happened outside of the fact of, hey, it's Orange Cassidy and he is alive. I'm okay with everything that happened. I'm just like outside of the fact that I don't really know why they had to buy a ticket. It was the easiest part of the story to tell, and it was kind of like we're gonna get past that point.
Again, this is shit that WWE gets shit on for, but it's okay if AEW does it. This is the problem that I have.
I can like the segment. I can hate how they got there because it still needs explanation from me. And that's all I'm really going to say. It's like the segment was a positive. The idea of how the segment came to be is a negative.
It is. Sorry, that kind of little stuff, little easy stuff annoys the shit out of me.
But it's like the amount. Okay, they put in 90%. It's like the easiest fucking part of the whole thing wasn't articulated.
Mm-hmm. And if it was, nobody heard it. I didn't hear it. We're having another tag team match.
I mean, I shit on them last week for having 4 matches, tag team matches, but if you think about it, it's their only action. Like, this is their best division.
Oh, you got to showcase it. Get it.
But yeah, I also agree. Like, why is this match happening? Not every match should have a reason, so maybe that's just the case. Showcase talent. Oh no, fuck! I'm gonna go take a shit.
Have fun. Yeah, that's the problem that I have because Gina just put nothing on Twitter about them being banned at all. So why did they have to buy a ticket? See, that's easy. You could have easily explained that. And simple. They didn't have to be banned, but if you're not scheduled to be there, you have to purchase a ticket. Got it. That's why they planned to buy. See how easy that was? Makes complete sense. But then again, if you were scheduled to be there, or it's still kind of fucked up. But something simple. That was a bad backbreaker. Sorry, I went off, but it's a simple little storytelling. It's all I ask for. We do shit on WWE. I do it. I shit on WWE for that. I would have literally shit on WWE if they did that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Without telling me why they were banned from. And they usually do say, you're banned, so that person comes, he buys a ticket. Simple storytelling.
Well, every time they've done something like that where somebody buys a ticket, it's because there's been a storyline where they've been banned or barred from ringside or something, and it's like, well, I found a way around it.
But there was no reason for them to be banned, as far as I know, because Gina said she looked it up, so there's nothing.
It's such a small thing too. That that's what frustrates me. It's like the easiest thing for them to fix.
WWE has this problem too. They need to fix it. Some of the simple
especially if you're going to build such a big segment off of it.
Right. Some of the simple little things, though, goes a long way.
Oh, the devil's in the details for wrestling. It always has been. This is why people shit on WWE so much, because they forget the minutia. Like, what makes things actually make sense is how invested you're going to get, because people are going to look at it from like an actual storytelling angle. Just because you tell somebody to believe something doesn't mean they're going to do it unless you give them reason to.
Yeah. Facebook.
Right.
Go ahead and take over.
Watching, and we've been watching on Wrestling Memories, WWF Raw, where Gorilla Monsoon would start the broadcast with the ruling, like he said, Shawn has to vacate the title or something. That's like, so stuff like that would be like, it'll be like nowadays to be like, all he has to do is say these guys are banned from the arena. But they didn't even say it. It's like, geez,
It could have been such a brief segment. It could have literally been a minute long. It wouldn't have impacted the actual. They started with wrestling because I think they want to differentiate themselves. But at the same time, like if you're gonna go on to do that,
right?
Why is he out here? Is he part of the best friends?
Yes, I don't fucking know. I'm not a fan of Orange Cassidy. I have yet to see him do anything special.
The thing is with Orange Cassidy's character, it's like the ceiling is what you're seeing in my mind, because like his characters do the least bit of effort. He can't even put like a thumb all the way up. But like eventually, where do you go with that character?
Fucking what is he? Fucking Tranquilo. He's Naito. He's their Naito. Fucking Tranquilo. Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
He's pretty much the mascot for AEW.
He's the mascot for AEW.
Yeah.
But like Gina, his character is what I'm like. I've seen him like even wrestle with just his feet, and he was decent. It's just like if this character was like kind of like a Hulk, where when he gets pissed off, you wouldn't like him. But like all I've seen him is just a lazy asshole that doesn't care about anything.
Right. But here's my thing. It's not the wrestling aspect. I just don't know what he is or does.
He's a lazy asshole that doesn't care about anything. That's his character.
Okay, that's 95% of the WWE.
Yeah,
90% of the WWE fucking writing talent.
That's true. What's that?
Francis was on TV.
I don't. It's not the wrestling. I'm sure he's a great wrestler. He is a good wrestler. I've seen him wrestle. It's not the fact that he can't wrestle. I just don't understand the character.
But I put his character akin to like No Way Jose for me, because both characters I can tell you what each one's character is. I just have no idea. Like the ceiling looks like it's been reached, and I don't know where they're gonna go from there. I think his character has to develop, and as long as they do that, I'm okay with it. No Way Jose was never going to develop into anything but a failure.
Right.
But again, this is I'll always lean back on it. It's very difficult to judge character development when it's the fourth show.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen him. Give me 6 months to a year of these guys and see where they go with them before I can judge that they're not pushing somebody or just stalemating someone.
But the thing is this has been his character the whole time he's been in wrestling, correct?
Well, I mean, it's not just like you're looking at the whole time he's been in wrestling, yes, but now he's part of something that hopefully has storylines that evolve and change over time. So his character will have to do the same. Otherwise, I don't know.
Say that, Gina, I get what you're saying, but you can say that about every wrestler. So it's unique. But what?
This is the difference between in my opinion, this is the difference between New Japan and WWE.
Here's my thing. If you want me to get invested in this guy, is he ever going to speak? Is he ever going to say anything? Or is he just going to walk around with his hands in his pocket, and then I've got to sit there and wait for the guy to get pissed to fucking do something? That's my problem with it. I don't understand why. If that's his character, I lose interest. Like, I don't want nothing to do with it. That's just me. And I get it, though. But But if I have to sit here and wait intently for this guy to get pissed, I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, if his character is one that's like, if he is in fact going to be a guy that has to like get antagonized to get to that point, there's a storyline waiting to be built for that character, and I can get behind that. But if I have to go 6 months and see him just hands in his pockets walk around,
that's what I mean.
This is why like that kind of character works in a promotion that's not week in week out storyline building. That character would not work in WWE, just like a character like Noe Jose would not work in WWE, because it's literally he comes in with a conga line and then loses or wins, and when he gets angry he can wrestle. Very similar type character. It works in a bubble, but I feel like he's too good to be kind of like put in that. Right. So I hope that they kind of progress his character, getting to a point where he actually is going to put in the effort and find that will to fight. And when he does that, his character grows.
That's fine. But I don't want to, like you said, I don't want to have 6 months of him walking around with his hands in his pocket waiting to get pissed. That I can't get behind. Not saying he can't wrestle, because I've seen him wrestle. Yes, I know he can wrestle. Just
but
like
it's also
all of
like,
these guys, they have some sort of talent, or they wouldn't be where they are today. I'm not going to degrade that at all.
But it also depends on how AEW wants to use talents, and this is the sad truth of it is like, if wrestling companies going to need guys that aren't top tier, even if they can wrestle top tier, there has to be a champion tier. There's got to be a mid card, and there's going to be a lower card. Otherwise, you're going to run into a place where everybody is champion.
True. And
they have.
But for now, like I said, it's impossible for me to judge at this point in time with a character growth arc that has had 4 shows to do anything.
So he just interfered in the match. So confused. Hey, Basement, you see the Best Friends Now jerk face?
I don't really know what's happening.
You ready? I'm sorry.
I see the Best Friends, but like, well, why was he able to interfere?
It's the same. It's the dumb referee syndrome from the first episode.
No, it's called referee's discretion.
I know.
It's a way to have.
He's going.
It's a get out of jail free card for fucking storytelling.
He's going. I know nothing. Nothing.
Did the ref see or no?
They just did the Okada.
I might have missed it.
They just did the Okada camera pullback twice.
Okay, I missed it, Gina. I apologize. I apologize. I don't know.
Oh, it's that they were hugging the ref to make sure he got to interfere.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
Oh, it's too late to order, guys.
So they just the Young Bucks just won. Huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Right team.
Yeah.
What was the finish? They do that stupid corkscrew fucking or whatever, that pile driver fucking thing.
They do their finisher, which is 2 guys, 1 dick. They actually didn't do their finisher. They did their signature.
Oh God. No!
Everybody's favorite.
You guys are ahead of me, so I am anticipating terribleness.
Yeah, I'm just at the end of the Young Bucks match.
The young
The
guys.
young guys match.
The young guys.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck my face off. It's Jurassic World Part 2.
That's the next t-shirt
Part
for
two.
Young Guys Experience.
She's like, I was once born a lowly T-Rex. Then I became a doctor. Now I'm a T-Rex doctor.
The regeneration went way wrong.
I bet you she's as good a dentist as she is a wrestler. Why do you move around like an alien? Is my question. Like, this skin suit doesn't fit right.
Oh my God.
It's like,
Is she from Pittsburgh?
I think
Yeah.
she's from fucking
Yeah.
Saturn, man. To be honest, it's fucking weird.
No.
Where were the creatures for V from? That's where she's from.
Look at it's just like she doesn't understand how her arms work yet.
who the hell is this chick?
Dr. Botch Baker,
Amy
is he?
Hader. Oh, she's new.
Well, she to the
Yeah.
left.
She's fucking hot.
She's going up against Britt Baker.
Oh fuck me, really?
Oh my God.
I would give her a not a disappointment.
She looks angry. I like it.
She's hot as hell, dude.
Wrong with this shit?
I don't know, but I like it.
Her?
Let's see how she
Uh-huh.
This is, this match is a travesty.
I can't
She's
wait
the
to see
right
Britt
amount of
Baker.
goth
Oh look,
and crazy.
they wouldn't like it. Let her take her side. Oh, that's a failure.
Hail to Britt. I mean, she's from Pittsburgh. Oh no, they brought out the fucking.
What the fuck?
I don't want to see any of this. The doctor will see you now. Rawr! Fuck it. Come out here, T-Rex. Here we go. Oh my God. What in the literal fuck is happening?
Pittsburgh Steelers mascot.
They travel in herds. They do travel in herds.
If Britt Baker was a mascot, that's what Britt Baker would look like. You
That's
like
pretty much
this
what she looks
chick?
like right now.
We'll see.
Gina, okay, watch this match. Look at how confused she is with her arms. Like her arms don't make sense to her.
No, she's talking about the other girl.
Oh yeah, I don't know
I
anything
don't
about
know
her.
fucking shit about her.
I like her already more than I like Britt Baker. That's for
Yeah,
damn
Heather
sure.
will like her. She'd probably like her hair.
I used to have my hair like that.
Shit. Motherfucker. Well, I don't know. I kind of like
That
her too.
ass.
But she's going to lose because Britt Baker is...
My
A
hair used to be
dentist.
like that.
She has a
I
nice
know, that's why I
ass.
said I think it's like
I
this.
want to do it again. Purple and green.
It's not
Good.
about you right now. It's about her. Right?
Huh?
It's not about you right now. It's about her.
Yeah. I was just saying.
She plays a good
It's
heel.
like her body is so fucking weird, man.
Who's Britt Baker's?
Yeah.
It is. I don't... She...
Like it's not weird, but like it's the way she controls it. It's like she has someone like a fuck. It's like Men in Black. There's a fucking alien controlling her body. Why do people like her so much, though?
Who, Britt Baker?
Yeah.
Well, number one, I think it's the reason that she got as big of a pop. Like I said, she's from Pittsburgh, so she's gonna get that pop. I don't care for her. I don't think she's that good. Jim Ross
I have no
needs
idea
to-
who this other woman is, but I like her much more than Britt Baker.
Now, I don't know if you in Canada get the split screen, but Jim Ross just said, we'll be right back after these messages, but we're getting a split screen.
Yeah.
I thought she was fucking. I thought she was Zack Ryder's girlfriend.
No, that's Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Oh,
Baker is married
alright.
to Adam Cole.
No, she's not married. It's his fiance, though.
Look at her gangly arms, man. I
Yeah,
just can't
she-
take it. Like, if you painted her white, she could play as fucking Golem. Did I just get a commercial, yet I'm still seeing everything? What the fuck is happening?
This is that picture-in-picture shit that we're talking about.
No, well, I had full picture AEW with the sound of a commercial in the background.
Oh, but we have commercial and then
I wonder if Jamie Chick has a Twitter account.
what?
Go ahead, Bobbit.
I wonder if this Jamie Chick has a Twitter account.
Shut up, Bobby.
Stop
What?
being a creep. Stop being a creep.
No shit.
I'm not. I'm
You
just
know,
yeah, we
asking
know
a
you're not.
legitimate question.
We know you're a creep. Creep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You had nothing to do with it. Now, if that was Britt Baker, that girl would be tapping right now. Apparently, she pulls on her fucking face better. I don't fucking understand this shit.
Ew, a wet willy.
I agree with you, lady.
This girl isn't not bad, but
The fuck was the point of the wet lily?
Why is she sucking her finger?
she gave her a wet willy.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're at that point in wrestling now.
Yes, we are.
I like your interaction with the fans. I didn't like the wet willy bullshit, but like at least she's feeding off the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Britt Baker is wondering how arms work.
Wondering how arms work.
It's like she was born 3 days ago. I just don't understand.
Now she's calling shots, right? But she kind of has to because I think this girl is pretty green.
To be fair, Gina, she is fighting a dentist.
I will say this for Britt Baker though, that girl is not light. It doesn't look like, and I'm not saying she's fat, but she is heavier than Britt. She is able to hold her up.
Britt's strongish. Like, she looks like an alien, man. I'm sorry.
I'm disagreeing.
Like if you shaved her head, 100% Area 51.
Area 51.
Well, Aubrey's Jar Jar Binks. I mean, shit. She looks at her. Did you hear me? I said fucking two.
I just can't look at her. I don't know. There's something about her, man. I'm sorry.
Who?
I just hate
Britt?
watching her move.
I'm talking about Aubrey Edwards. Her.
She looks like that guy that fucking was in the fucking Spanish version of the movie Record, who's got that like weird long body syndrome.
I think I found my new favorite female wrestler in AEW besides Riho.
Fair enough, Bob. We don't need to hear about it.
Oh, trust me, I'm not wearing pants at the moment.
Don't want to understand any more than that.
Me neither.
I'm not jerking off
Why do you
at the
think
moment.
the camera's off?
Bob it. Nobody cares.
What?
What? Be mad.
I ain't mad.
How'd that hurt her face? Oh God, just watching her run. What in the fuck is wrong with Britt Baker? I think, oh man, it's not good, man. It's not good, whatever it is. It was a weird move.
Isn't that her finisher?
I don't think so.
Her arms are as long as her legs.
They are.
This is her finisher, JP.
Well, doesn't she? What if she has to pin somebody? Doesn't she have like a finisher? And how does that fucking like immediately fucking hurt? Unless she's fucking got fingernails and she's digging into her gullet.
It might actually hurt. I don't know what it is. I'm looking at it now.
Well, Heather, do you want to lay on the floor and let me pull on you right there?
If you do it like Britt Baker does, I'm gonna tell you. She
Right.
doesn't fucking pull.
She doesn't do anything. She's just pulling on her.
Why don't you just close your mouth? I mean, it's the same complaint about the mandible claw.
Yes.
If someone's pulling on my jaw, I'm gonna bite their fucking fingers off. But you know, it's wrestling. What do you want?
Britt Baker sucks.
Britt Baker is gonna still go after the one ring to rule them all later. Creep.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh.
She's got the fucking. She's just weird looking to me, man. Can't stand it.
Okay, so we're getting a recap of what happened earlier tonight.
That's what they've been doing all night. They're gonna recap what 5 minutes ago.
Well, at least they don't show us. This is exactly what happened every second.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't mind them showing this again, but if it was like, and if you forgot everything that happened in the first hour, and things that weren't important. The recap's pretty damn quick, so I'll be okay.
Oh, I'm not
Of course it'd be Fozzy.
I'm not shitting on the recap. You can't wait to see this one? I can. It's John Moxley.
Yeah, with the length of her arms, she could put the lockjaw on you from fucking 3 miles away.
Here we go. We get to hear this girl talk. Fuck is this asshole? Oh, Brandy. fuck?
Who is this?
That was just garbage.
That was trash. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was Brandy.
But why?
Why?
Brandy just hates everybody now, and she's taking her face. What is happening here?
I have her Twitter account.
Good for you about it.
What? What the fuck?
I don't know, man. See, this is another thing. What the fuck is going on?
Well, I mean, in hopes that they explain, did she turn heel there?
Brandy is a heel, though. See, that's the thing.
Well, so is fucking Cody Rhodes.
Yes, he is a heel.
But, like, why did she attack her? And to be honest with you, I am confused.
Yeah, I am too. The Dippin' Dots scarred Jericho. That could be. I don't know. I know why she does lockjaw. I just don't think it hurts. That's the only thing. And right there, Gina just said it. The actual stretch of the arm and the neck, it should be enough. Because essentially, all she's doing is taking pressure off when she pulls down on her jaw on the actual fucking move itself. Now, if she grabbed her fucking bottom and fucking pulled up, then I fucking see it. But can't really call it a lockjaw. I'm not gonna...
Exactly, Gina. It was a comedy scene. It wasn't actual dramatic, as I think they were going for.
With
Brandy Rhodes with that fucking face and the point. I'm angry at you for no reason.
Well, no, because I do understand. I don't understand why she attacked that one girl, but I do understand why because she turned to her and said, Randy, and she looked at her, she's like, well, question me. But I don't think that was supposed to be comedy.
I found it funny.
I found it funny because Brandy looked like she had poop. Like, where's the bathroom?
I don't understand, and I probably will never understand. It came out of nowhere too, like.
It did.
Also, I don't want to see her ever wrestle again. So.
Well, you're going to.
She's gonna stop coming out with Cody as her Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too quick for me to understand what was happening. And when I did register, I was like, but why? Because, like, she literally went from, like, reeling off statistics to Cody Rhodes the last time I saw her to being like, I fucking hate everyone.
Yeah. All right, so we're getting this match. Jon Moxley and Pac. What is it, Pac or is it Pac?
I'm going to call him Pac forever.
Fucking line, because between JR and Tony, they call him Pac, and then you got Excalibur who calls him Pac. So it's just like,
but I've heard
his name should have a K on the end. Where's the K?
With Justin Roberts, can he not just say Jon Moxley instead of Dan?
I'm not a fan of Justin Roberts at all.
No, I'm not either. Pac said, fuck it. Like,
it's Tupac.
Tupac Shacker.
Shacker. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow. We're finally getting a match between Neville and Dean Ambrose.
Hey, you got a point. You're right. Look at
WWE.
I mean, you can. I can see it now. Oh, look, the WWE fucking mark saying, "Oh, look who's in the looking who's in the main event. 2 former WWE superstars." Well,
You can also say they were like before they were WWE, they were something else. I don't know.
No,
Fuck
I
everything.
agree, but I'm talking about
I'm
the
with you.
marks themselves.
I'm with you on that one.
The fucking stupid super fans of WWE that shit all over AEW. That's all I'm saying.
2-pack Shacker.
2-pack Shack. And this is going to be that moment where Dean Ambrose is out of the match. Look at him. Look at
No, he's been to fake prison. He'll be in the match.
He's been to fake prison.
right?
Somebody has a sign of Vince in the crowd.
Hey, Wendy, 2-pack Shackers on TV. Hey! Yeah, I'd cry too.
Instantly cried.
I can't have you bouncing on me like that. That hurts way too much.
The ref's hair is killing you?
He needs to give up the ghost. That part's getting a little wide.
You know, I like to see old Neville here compete for the Universal title.
I don't know why you're still talking. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like Heather, I'm with you. I feel like he actually like razored a part into his hair.
Yep.
Otherwise, don't have your hair that way. That's all I'm saying, but whatever.
I think what it is he spent all the way from high school up to now parting his hair like that, so his part has just gotten wider and wider and wider.
He's got that fucking Wally Cleaver cut.
Yep.
It looks like Wally Cleaver. And they go to split screen again, so you're not really going away.
Anywhere.
Something about Mary.
He rubs his own cum in his hair.
Could be,
I hope it's his own.
right? So they went to a commercial. I mean, we can still see the match going on, but now 2-pack Shacker is standing against the ropes talking to the referee like they're getting together for drinks at the hotel after the fucking match.
I'll do my hair that way too.
If you're gonna have fucking WWE does it too now, or well, they kind of got a little bit better. There's action that's supposed to be happening during. Don't
They do
don't,
that. They've done that this show with action happening. It's just like I don't know what I'm more of a fan of them just going full commercial.
I'd rather have them go full commercial and then come back and show us what we missed.
My question is, if they go full commercial, do they have to do less commercials because they're full commercial? Or do you think it's still the same no matter what?
It's still the same.
It's the same no matter what.
Well, then, like, whatever. I can't shit on it, really.
No, and that's why I don't shit on WWE. I mean, yes, we can shit on WWE for the commercials. We did shit on WWE for the commercials, but the more you think about it, watching this, they do the same thing that WWE does, so I really can't.
I think the commercial conundrum is like something that's just going to be what it's going
It's
to
the
be.
networks, man. It's
Yeah.
just the way it is.
It's hard to get away from that. You're going to have a commercial when you're going to have one. And I know most networks are going to be like, we want commercials to happen when the action's going to be. Otherwise, people aren't going to come back.
Exactly. And I know WWE used to do this. They used to. Did they not used to? If there's anything that happens, we'll let you know and come right back. And usually something happens, so then they tell you, or then you come back. I haven't heard them say anything.
Ooh, that's a solid kick.
Yeah, I remember when they used to do that.
You hope Neville beats Seth Rollins. That's not Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose.
I know, but he's supposed to have a match with Seth Rollins for the Universal title. That's why he's fighting.
That's on
Dean
Friday,
Ambrose.
okay?
Oh, okay. I wonder when Roman Reigns is going to come out.
The big dog.
Well, 5 minutes after the Fiend does.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Fiend can come out and do this match too.
I can't help you. Come here. Well, then come here.
Mm.
Come on. No, you come
Spork
here.
Monster.
You have to come here. Grab your pappy.
Wendy's like, no, you come to me.
Say hi. Say hi.
Honestly, Heather, I highly doubt they're banking on Brandy to be the be-all end-all. She is a terrible wrestler.
Not just a terrible wrestler, she can't speak on the mic worth a shit.
Okay, so she's terrible, and her, like, the way she built the women's title is terrible. It looks like a Fabergé egg.
Come on, Wendy, stop. Dad's trying to watch TV.
Yeah, take it, Wendy. Take it from his fucking head. Yes, it's glued on.
I hope Neville does the Rings of Saturn.
It's called. Well, I don't even know what the fuck it's called.
He still does it. I don't know what it's called though.
It's called like the Black Arrow now or something.
No,
I
the
think.
Black
that's
Arrow
his. That's his jumping move.
That's that reverse 450
it's
splash thing that he does.
Oh, yeah.
What the move actually has? The Red Arrow is what it used to be called.
Yeah, well, it went to Black.
It has another name, an actual name, and it might actually be the Red Arrow. I think the name is actually the Red Arrow.
Right, but it's that Rings of Saturn. It might be the Rings of Mercury.
I don't know. He does the Black Arrow into the Rings of Pac.
The Rings of Uranus.
It's still the Red Arrow to me, damn it. He's still Neville to me, damn it.
Okay, well, whatever.
I only liked him as Neville when he was in NXT. WWE kind of took a shit on his face.
Well, remember, he's the king of the cruiserweights.
I actually like that gimmick for him. And then
Dean,
Enzo
if you
got
sit
involved.
back on that clover leaf, it actually has more. So there's that. Plus, you're close to the ropes.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose just looks lost without the shield with him.
Nah, he's Moxley now. He went to prison.
Oh, no, he's Dean Ambrose.
But he went to prison.
He went to prison. But did he go to prison?
That's, I think, like a metaphor for WWE. He was in a place where he couldn't, like, decide his life at all.
Well, that's his fucking contract.
He signed
but he was
contract with prison.
He was with Roman Reigns. I mean, the Roman Reigns is awesome.
Gina, the new superhero is Ricochet, okay? He's the resident superhero. I fucking hate that name. What was Moxley going to do off the top rope is my question.
Fall.
He was gonna jump.
Oh, fart.
3 minutes remain. How long was this match?
20 minutes.
3 minutes?
So no, actually, maybe 15.
15 minutes. 20 minutes.
But the way that they do their matches, it'd be the time remaining.
Okay, it's called the Brutalizer.
3 minutes of TV time remain. That's what Gina says. And that's 100% true.
You know what I see them doing? Is them having a TV title.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Really
it makes sense for them, though.
But yes, it does. Because it puts an emphasis on their time limit thing.
Yeah.
Gina, I know they keep saying it. It's and I don't mind the time limit thing, actually. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I wish WWE would use it, but they won't. They won't do it. Really, people act like they've never fucking seen anybody do that before. Fucking great, come on.
Ricochet does it every match.
No, he don't. He don't do that. WWE won't let him do
Not off the ring after everybody does it off the top rope.
Pac looks like he's taking some hits.
Pac looks like his shorts are getting eaten by his ass sometimes.
Well, he's got
1
negative
minute
10%
remaining.
body fat, so any
He's
hit's
got
going to
the
leave a
left-
bruise.
He found Lex Luger's shorts from Nitro.
Oh my god, they're really gonna.
It's just going to end with the time limit. Is that what's going to happen?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure they're inching towards a triple threat.
Of course you are.
He does have a fake bruise on his ass.
John Moxley, are you fucking serious? Yeah, come on. You were able to. You have got to be kind of somewhat. Well, John Moxley's DDT is no good anymore.
Well, no, he has to lift him up to do it.
The fans are booing.
Fans are booing, and Wendy wants to take a nap.
This is the problem with these people, and I'm kind of with them. Well, he should be fined and suspended for a little bit.
I think you use the time limit, but I don't know if you want to use it to end the show.
Yeah.
Because it does leave a bad taste in the audience's mouth.
Yeah,
And now he owes $50,000 to WWE.
Right?
I mean, I like the fact that they're selling his character as somebody that does not give a shit about anything. It's the right fresh start for Dean Ambrose.
Mm-hmm.
But
He kept saying, "Time up my ass."
Yeah, this is the only problem. Another little bit of a problem that I have is like matches like this are always going to end in a draw. You're never going to.
Yeah.
Not on a show like this. You're never going to see two main event superstars where the match ends with one of them winning. It's always going to be a draw.
I hope not, because if they overuse that part of it,
right.
it's going to be a problem.
Exactly. And I'm afraid that's what they are going to be doing for a while because they don't want to not give something away. Or, you know what I mean?
I'm okay with them using it seldomly because it is built in as a mechanic of the show. So, like, because it hasn't been overused, I'm okay with the ending the way it is. Though I think this match didn't need to end the show. I also feel like the show kind of like started really strong.
Kind of tapered off. Kind of. Reed? Kind of. Didn't like the ending. Did not like how it ended. I get it. You don't want to fucking have one go over the other yet. Why didn't you have fucking Kenny Omega come out and interfere? You've done interference. Bitch about it. But this would have been a good spot where Kenny Omega comes in and interferes. Are they doing a triple threat? I don't know. Are they? Kenny Omega nowhere near this match. So I don't know. See where the confusion comes in? Yes, them three had their little shindig, but how come Kenny Omega didn't like stand at least at the top of the entrance watching the match? That would have made sense. This would have made sense to have Kenny Omega sitting there. It probably okay, they're doing a triple threat. But are they? That's the problem I have. I don't know. They probably will. But I think one of them should have won. Or there should have been some sort of fuckery. This is the time where you do that fuckery if you're going to tell us. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, Gina. I might do this next week. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Raw right now. I can't. What I see. Still going to watch the show, but I don't know if I'm going to do live reactions to it. I might. Me and Basin were talking last night. I might do this show and SmackDown.
I agree. Fuck Raw.
I will just review Raw real quick on somewhere somehow. Probably right before I might go back to a half hour before SmackDown will review Raw. But who knows? Basement, what did you think? Good talk. Bobbit?
I thought it was a damn good show.
It's alright. It died off the second half of the show for me, to be honest. Like I said, the beginning of the show was good. It's a good start. But then they just too much good stuff at the beginning, and then the end of the show kind of. And then the finish to the show kind of killed it for me. Kind of took me out of it. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Trek, what about you?
I thought some of it was good. It started to take a downturn when they did the whole thing with Jericho. He said, I would take it, which made no sense. They never explained it. And the Britt Baker match, they need to work with her. She needs to work on her stuff.
They need to fire her. Get rid of her. Trash.
The first two tag matches were very good. I enjoyed them. I thought they had good pacing. They actually did a good job. And then, even the Young Bucks versus the Best Friends was decent. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
Yeah.
And the match at the end, it just felt like let's make him Stone Cold. It's because it went to a draw. It's like it doesn't hurt you when he flipped off the referee. And
how did that make him Stone Cold?
That's what Austin would do when he got mad. He flipped off everybody. So it's kind of like what he did last week, where he flipped off Pocket. Then
I don't think that. Stop using the Stone Cold reference. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more than that. If we're gonna sit here, because I'm not gonna compare. John Moxley is nowhere near Stone Cold Steve Austin. Period. I hate that reference.
No, I know. I just mean they're trying to do that with him. It's not working.
No, they're not.
Like the tag matches, like I said, the tag matches were good. I thought the first 2 tag matches, especially, were very good. I mean, they had and the right teams won. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next week, because I think next week is the finals, and we're gonna get the new tag titles next week.
Yes, they did mention that. Next week is
And-
the tag team finals. Basement, you back? All right, Heather, what did you think?
What I was able to see and what I actually cared about, just the beginning 2 matches. Everything else,
I mean,
they were good matches,
Yes.
but as far as the actual storytelling goes, they're still lacking. Especially with that whole fucking thing of Chris Jericho needing to buy tickets.
well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I mean, I get the Cody and Jericho thing. That's the pretty good story, the good storytelling part. But the problem that I have with it is, why in the fuck did Jericho and his cronies have to buy tickets? That's where I was like, that's where I kind of got pissed, because it wasn't explained. Now, and I hear this all the time, and I'm gonna compare it to WWE, so deal with it, everybody. We shit all over WWE if they don't tell us why they're doing something. I want to know why. They did not tell us why Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle had to buy tickets. I know why Jack Hagar was not there tonight, because he's training for his fight, and I hope he fucking loses, because that will be fucking funny. The day that Jack Hagar loses is the day Chris Jericho's fucking promo dies that he cut when he first got.
It did okay. It didn't make sense, and they hinged such a huge part of the show off of it, where it was just so easy to make sense of.
Mm-hmm.
It frustrates me because it's like it's not even something that you had to devote much time to.
You're talking about the ticket buying.
Why do they have tickets?
Okay, so I was just gonna ask you, give me, because everybody gave their thoughts. You stepped away, I guess. Go ahead, give me your
I
thoughts.
think real wicked shit.
Oh, that's good. You're fine.
Okay. Okay, so the start of the show was strong. I enjoyed the wrestling as a whole anyway. I think the
And
wrestling was the bright spot of the whole show. I thought it was another solid outing by AEW. I thought the wrestling was good, though it did seem to start strong and slowly decline from there. And this is the problem with a wrestling-centric show. You want to save the best wrestling for last.
Well, how about this? How about this? When can why can't the show spread it out?
Yeah, I mean, you start strong, and this is why WWE tends to try to do like start strong, and then they think like the fanfare of the last match is actually going to carry them, but it doesn't. And this was a very similarly booked. This was a WWE booked AEW. Is what I got from it, because like it started strong and it kind of petered out as time went on. I enjoyed the segments that they did, but again, without the explanation as to why, without the literal starting point as to why something's happening, it nags at me while that thing is happening, and then you build upon it and you make it a big part of your show. Like it's just something that they've lacked over the start of AEW's TV programming. They seem to like forget that you can't just omit certain storytelling portions.
Because I said it, and the reason Basement's saying that is, and I don't know if that's the reason, but for me, I hear it all the time. Whether it be on Twitter, whether it be wherever. WWE, if they were to do and I said it, if they were not to explain to us, and that's the problem. Why doesn't WWE explain to us why they're doing something? This is kind of what we're talking about. Why didn't AEW tell us that Chris Jericho and his cronies had to buy a ticket for the show?
And the fact that it was like booked in a way where they kind of had two outs, if they weren't going to explain it to begin with, they could have and this again is the thing that I put on commentary, because you could have explained it in commentary. You didn't need to have a segment, though you should have. If they're not going to do a segment and they're going to try to pull it off like the way they did, they commentary can explain it and saying, yeah, they bought a ticket so that they're just a regular, anybody who buys a ticket shouldn't be attacked by. They basically solidified themselves as fans, and you can't attack fans. And this is the out that they had that they didn't use. So I was confused. Though the segment was good, it doesn't give them a buy for even having that segment if they're not going to explain it.
Exactly.
And the Brandy Rhodes thing was fucking weird.
Dude, say it again.
The Brandy Rhodes segment.
Yeah, that was
was just fucking bizarre.
And the ending of, I hope they don't do this in big matches like this all the time, where they end the match in a draw or time limit runs out. Because if you're gonna do that, you might as well just call yourself WCW. This is exactly what they fucking did in WCW. Exactly the kind of booking.
I'm okay with the idea of using time limit, but I'm not okay with them using it in the last match. And this is why I say, like, the show started strong and ended. It petered out as time went on, and that's not necessarily how you want to book a 2-hour show. Right. I can understand once you get to the 3 hour, Raw always peters out. It always becomes shit as time goes on. Mm-hmm. You don't want to follow that. You've publicly said you're going to do something different. Then show us you're doing something different. Correct. Don't kind of follow the same fucking paint by numbers.
Yep. Nope. Agreed.
Overall, though, I did. It's not like I didn't enjoy AEW. I thought it was an enjoyable show overall. Yes. I do think it was like top heavy. I think it was booked top heavy, and that's a complaint. The complaints I have: top heavy booking, ending off in where it ended off, and also 2 segments that happened. One was literally 10 seconds long. That made no sense. And for the character, it made no sense.
And the other one had a little, which could be a big thing. It's a big thing for me because we talk about it with it. They turn the littlest things when WWE doesn't sue. I know,
but you know what? I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have minded if they didn't turn it into an actual portion of the show. Yes. Them being there in the skybox became a big storytelling portion for them that they did not explain.
Yep. And but again, it turned into something big, and again, WWE. If they were to do something like this, and I keep saying it, this is why I keep saying this, because people seem to just let it slide. Sorry, everybody here knows me. I'm not going to. I'm going to call it as I see it. It was shit booked. It's okay. The segment itself was it was a good segment, but they fucked up by not telling me a little bit of the story. Would have gone a long way. That's all I'm saying.
It's just frustrating because it was such an easy fix for that to not happen.
Yep, correct.
These are the only things that, like, though I want to give them a pass on, I can't, because these are guys that existed in the wrestling industry for forever.
There you go.
It's not they are not people. Oh, it's a new show and everything. Yeah, but they're not new to the business.
No.
A lot of the people they have involved have been in the business for their whole life.
And they come from the business that they shit on. Okay? I shouldn't say that they shit on. That they always talk about, and they've always explained why this person has to buy a ticket, or he has a ticket. They did not explain. There was no reason for Chris Jericho to not show up, come out on the stage. Why he bought a ticket, I do not know. And if they explain it to me later,
It doesn't matter.
Bullshit.
It's too late. It's too late.
It's too late. That's
It
what I was
needs.
going to say.
I need to understand why things are happening when they're happening, and no matter like, even though while I was watching, I'm like, maybe they explained it somewhere else. I still would have shit on it because I'm gonna shit on any. If I'm watching a show, I don't want, like I've said a million times, I don't need to go somewhere else to understand what things are happening on this show. Please, God, don't make me because then I'm learning about it after the fact. It's the same thing as if they're going to try to explain it on Twitter or Being the Elite or something else. They explain it before it happens. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, while I'm watching it, it doesn't make sense. You explaining it later still doesn't make me understand it while I'm watching it.
Yep. Agreed. So that being said, we're going to get out of here. I enjoyed the show.
What's your Meltzer?
My Meltzer?
Yeah, what's your Meltzer on this bad boy?
Started out pretty good. Died off. 3 stars, maybe.
I'm with you on that one. 3 stars. That's a solid.
And the reason why, it started out at about 4. Because, the tag team matches were really good. The Kenny Omega, Joey Janela match was pretty good. And then they just decided, and then they did that segment, and then after that, it just kind of, okay.
If they made sense out of the segment, I'd probably give it a 3.5 just because the way it ended.
So they lose a major point for me for the way they booked the show. They lose that 1 point, 1 star for me from the way that they booked the show. I'm like, if they're going to book this show all the way out, this could be a good 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 if they keep booking. But that being said, it didn't, and that's why it lost it for me. I would have had Jon Moxley and Pac probably in the middle of the show, and probably ended the show with the fucking segment that they had. I would have had the Jericho segment. And talked about why Jericho has the fucking ticket.
Yeah.
It's a failure in booking and storytelling, and that this is literally why WWE gets lambasted. Mm-hmm. Booking and storytelling. So I can't with all good conscience say it doesn't matter when watching a product just because.
Right. Yep.
Right. And even if it had just been said like Shivani comes out on stage, we get like a little before to see like the movie goes off, and then it goes it says before the show happened, here's what happened. Shivani comes out and says, due to his actions last week, Jericho and his cronies have been banned from the building tonight, and then you can go with that.
But what did they do that was so bad that they needed to be banned?
So say they're not banned, but say he comes up to them in the skybox and says, "Why did you guys buy tickets?" And if they literally say, "We bought tickets because we're fans." Tonight we are fans, and as allude to it in a better way than I'm going to say it, and as you know, wrestlers can't interact with fans, and then build off that storyline. Like there's multiple ways to do it, and honest, like they didn't choose to explain it at all.
Agreed, but because of what they did last week, what did they do last week? Really nothing.
I was thinking just because of when they said like. They could say something like they took it too far. Darby Allin, they taped his hands behind his back, left him defenseless.
But
they wouldn't. They could have even said like he refused to release the submission at first, or else he got Jack Hagar to get involved. And they said they were warned about that, but they did anyway.
Okay, so that wouldn't work because Chris Jericho was the one that did it. Because Santana and whatever Ortiz weren't there.
Well, this is the problem, and like I know a lot of people shit on like the authority and shit like that. Not having an authoritative figure, a la fucking William Regal, somebody that could be like that neutral authoritarian person that's gonna come out there and say, you're not booked for a match. Why are you here? We don't really need you here or want you here at this point in time. Therefore, you're not allowed in the arena. It's stupid,
but here you
works.
Can come out. I can counter that argument. Sorry, one of the authoritarian figures was in the ring.
Well, this is what I was saying. The problem with having it run by
having
superstars.
people that are authoritarian figures that are wrestlers within your company.
Yeah,
right.
It works like so. Triple H, we all know he's an authoritarian figure, and a lot of the times it's like when he has matches or when he's been forced to have matches, it's not necessarily him in control of it. It's now there's always a governing body behind it.
Mm-hmm.
When the people know the governing body is literally the people wrestling, it gets kind of like they've skated by, but they're going to have to create a GM role at some point. It's a necessity. I know a lot of people hate it, but it works really well when it's done properly. The fact that why Cody Rhodes can literally just strip the title and put it on himself.
Good. He could.
So I did the need for that. It does exist in wrestling, especially if you're going to be a storytelling driven company. Mm-hmm. But I mean, prime example is what happened tonight. It didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
And this is what people wanted was a product that makes sense, not something that was going to blow our fucking socks off in the ring. We could have always got that somewhere else. We wanted sense. Right. We wanted people to like this happened then. Why wouldn't this happen here? Like people yearn for long-term storytelling to a point where it's like this is the baseline for how things make sense. Yeah. And if you don't establish that, and they have not. They've done the exact opposite in 3-4 shows now.
Yep. Agreed. We've talked about it ad litem. Talked about it every time, every review that we've done. So that being said, anybody else have anything they'd like to add?
Nope.
All right.
Don't let Britt Baker wrestle anymore.
I cannot hear you.
Don't let Dr. Britt Baker wrestle anymore.
Well, good luck with that because everybody, for some reason, they love her, and I don't know why. So that being said, everybody have a great night, and we will talk to you tomorrow night on this channel for Sideline Study Podcast, where we're going to talk about last week, and then we'll talk about the next week. Have a great night.
Cock.
And balls.
Just big, huge, hanging nutsack.